watch the replay. But tonight we're going to talk all about how to get VIPs. And me and Vic were in the chat, and she was like, my team is so good with market partners, but I think one of the points that we need to work on is VIPs and even maintaining VIPs and getting the PV every month. And I was like, that's funny. My team's the complete opposite. So we were like, why don't we put our heads together, do some trainings for each other? And guys, it's really important to, if there is someone on your team who you see, they're getting VIP after VIP, reach out to them and be like, hey, can we jump on a call? I'll give you some tips about X, Y, and Z. And we're all in this together. So really pay attention to what people are doing and what's working for others and try to incorporate it into your own business. VIPs are the bread and butter, guys. If you know this, in your GV, like say your team signs up a buttload of market partners, right? We don't get paid on that. So you're not getting paid on the market partner product pack kits that your girls sign up. You're getting paid on all of their VIPs though. And that's why it's really important to, number one, build blocks. We're all in Smart Start. So holy crap. Please take advantage of that. There's so much money to be made on the table. I've been in this business for 2 years and I've almost formed my Mo neighborhood this month. So if I'm still finding people that want to sign up as VIPs, you guys can still find people that want to be VIPs. And also, yeah, you're getting
brand new. That means that she's gotten 12, or at least is almost at 12 VIPs in 26 days. Yeah. So let that be clear.
Yeah. And I've pretty much gone through my warm market, if you want to say that. So let's do a little bit of where is it going wrong? What are some tips and tricks that I can tell you that have worked for me? Because believe me, through the years, I found out what works and what doesn't work. And I really want to help you guys if I can tonight. I'm going to go over like 3 main components: content, customer service, and conversations and closing. Okay. So if I look down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, but just like you guys, I'm going to go over content real quick. Okay. How do we get these people in our DMs? How do we get these people messaging back on our Facebook statuses and things like that? Number one, we're not going to be salespeople. We're going to be share people. So I want you guys thinking of how you share your story as a market partner to, gain more people in the business and things like that. You also need to have a story about the products and about your hair too. Okay. So I really want you guys to think about that tonight and say, what's my hair type? Like, who could I help? Who can I talk to about what things I struggle with about my hair that they can relate to? So for someone like me, I target a lot of blondes. Damage, won't grow. If you're putting chemicals on your hair all the time, you want your color to stick longer, but you're just masking it with product buildup, things like that. So what is your personal struggles with your hair? And I need you guys to talk about it. Find pictures of before you started using these products that your hair doesn't look great. Even though my hair's short now, it used to be long, there was so much damage at my ends. So I will compare those two. I will go on my camera, like Vic was talking about last night. Get your face in front of the camera, guys. When you're talking to someone, rather than just, throwing up a before and after picture of somebody else, they're going to relate with that so much more. Okay. So what are your personal struggles with your hair, and show them. If you didn't have shitty hair before, like I didn't have terrible shitty hair. So sometimes I go about it like, I'm going to do a whole lot of tutorials. I'm going to do braids, and then I'm going to product spotlight the hairspray and the taffy and the oil, the Rejuvenique oil. If you have one product that you're obsessed with, like some girls have really great results with the air dry cream. And that is so perfect to just you could even go live and put the air dry cream in, post a picture afterward. And is she even about to pop? Yeah, I hope so.
Not to cut you off, but guys, the other thing too, because I'm glad that she just mentioned the oil. Why does no one promote the oil? Like, why is no one promoting
such an easy sale, guys? That's one, like, you don't have to push anything else.
People go into Sephora and will drop $100 on one face mask. And you guys are like, oh, they don't want to spend $100 on shampoo, conditioner, this or that. Like, they're getting 4 products. They don't want to spend $100, but I guarantee you people would easily spend $100 on this oil. Easily.
Like that's Jackie's like selling. Jackie's like selling.
That's what people are selling. It's literally our number one product that sells, you guys, the Rejuvenique oil. So why do you think it never goes on sale? It's our best seller because people will spend every last dollar for it. So clearly someone's buying it. You guys got to promote it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So am I echoing?
Very, very little. Not bad, but you just did a little.
It's echoing so bad.
No. Nope.
Okay. Because it is echoing.
It's not bad for me though.
Vic, can you go on mute real quick and see if that helps? Is it going now? It's good on my end. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. That was like really bothering me. Okay, so if you want to say something, just unmute yourself. Okay, so you didn't have shitty hair, products before, or shitty hair before this, then I want you guys to start an IGTV and do braids and do how to curl your hair because people want to know that stuff. Maybe if you're super into the science about our products, you can give people a science lesson. You can go on IGTV and talk about the detox process and what it takes your hair through. I have a hairstylist on my team, and she did a science experiment with like 2 straws, right? So she was explaining the hair follicle and, you know, Monate makes your hair shed or whatever people say. So she basically showed you when you start using these products, your hair doesn't just stop on your scalp, right? It goes into your hair follicle and that's where it lives. And you have to remember that there's another hair right behind it ready to grow up through there. Okay, so she pretty much did a science experiment showing that it was a bigger straw and then a little straw. So the little straw was the hair growing through. And when you push that up, that hair falls out, but guess what? They have a little stronger, healthy, alive hair right behind it ready to grow. So if someone took the time and explained that to me on an IGTV or on a story, I'd be like, wow, this girl really knows what she's talking about. I'm about to sign up and just see what these products are all about. Okay, so product knowledge is huge. You guys have to understand what's in our products. You have to learn about red clover, or extract. You have to learn about what the scalp and these products are really doing, so you can relay that information over to your potential VIP clients. Flat lays. If you guys don't know how to do flat lays, like taking your own content is really important. So the products that you have are great, but guys, when there's flash sales and stuff, I really want you to invest back into your business and participate in them and buy some more products. So every time we have a flash sale, or let's say you're going over to your friend's house and washing their hair, or let's say for the week, you want to target girls with curly hair. So you have Renew shampoo, deep smoothing conditioner, and the curl cream. You can do a flat lay with them. So I'm not going to go too far into detail with this, but basically you could lay down like a furry blanket, right? And then you could take like a cute jean jacket and have like the arm of the jacket like laying over. And then you can have like a magazine, maybe like a Cosmopolitan magazine with, let's say the Rejuvenique oil. Let's say that's what you want to talk about and highlight. Make sure it's by natural lighting, and then take a picture, throw your filter on it that you use for everything to make it look cohesive. And right there you have a product spotlight. And then on the next page, you can talk about the benefits of it and what it's going to do for your skin and your hair, things like that. Okay. So invest in your products. These flat lays are super important because you can keep incorporating those certain products and those certain, like the jean jacket and the furry blanket, and people are going to know, hey, that came from Victoria. Like that is her original content. Those are her products. So flat lays are really, really amazing. Yeah, YouTube it. Okay, going live is so big. When I go live and curl my hair, I get so many questions, even just on how do you make your curls stay, or how do you make your curls shiny, things like that. So I will sell a stylized system, and that is kind of how I go about that, and that's why I do it. If I'm doing my after shower treatment or things like that, like you guys just have to get creative and talk about like your own experiences with the products, because when you're just throwing up before and afters of other people and throwing up, you know, a screenshot of the flash sale, no one knows what that means. Okay. And so for flash sales, a lot of times when it's like, you know, they're not having to spend the 84 or more to even sign up as a VIP, I will put it all into my back office like I'm signing up a VIP, and then get to the last page and it'll price everything out, right? And show all the savings. It'll show all the products that they're getting. And I'll post that, or I'll take a video of myself like entering in, okay, so you're going to pick your system and then you're going to add on a grab bag with 3 full-size products for $10, guys. These products are going to last you for 6 months and it's literally going to be $120. That is, and then you break down the price. Like, you just have to spell it out for people and find out what works and just constantly be switching it up. Okay. So for example, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I just did a poll. Like, so I have a hair quiz in my bio, right? But this poll got so much engagement. I said, please, like, don't vote if you're a market partner or VIP already, but if you're very serious about trying my products, please move forward with the hair quiz to follow, and I will get back to you with a consultation. So I had 100 people do that. Like almost 100 people voting on my poll. And I know sometimes like a lot of them are VIPs and people that accidentally voted and things like that. But I got 8 VIPs from that. There was another girl who did a Facebook status and she said, if you could change one thing about your hair, what would it be? Put it in the comments. I'm really curious. So then if someone was like, oh my gosh, I'm thinning so bad, blah, 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 she would DM them and just be like, hey, Jane, I saw your comment on your thing. You know, I've struggled with that for X amount of years, or my mom has struggled with that for X amount of years. I have these products, and if you're willing to give it a shot, we are clinically backed to provide a healthy environment to grow back the hair, right? Whatever it is. If they said they're super frizzy and you relate to that, send them a before and after picture of what these products have done for your hair, okay? So that's a little bit about content. I just want you guys to be like, share people. Don't be salespeople. Stop posting screenshots of the flash sales. Stop posting screenshots of just the products. Like, get more involved with it. Like, if you're going to post a picture of a product spotlight, do a tutorial after that on your story, or a hyperlapse of you getting ready, and really providing the value there for, hey, what is this going to do to my hair? Okay. Find things that work for you personally and just be like, what have I not seen yet be done? Because we're all selling the same product, and you guys have to remember, like, how are you going to set yourselves apart? So find out what works for you. And yeah, do you have anything to add on that section of the call, Vic, about content?
Sorry, I didn't want to unmute myself. So basically, I don't know if you see I'm typing in caps lock in the comments because everything that you're saying is exactly what I'm always saying to you guys. Guys, like, people don't even need to know about $84 minimum, these things. They don't, like, for their first thing, they don't even need to know that. We got to stop throwing out numbers out there. Like, when she's saying, like, stop, like, screenshotting the flash sales and stuff, these little bits and pieces are not even things that people would know, because one, they're not going to understand about, oh, well, it's an $84 minimum plus a $19.99 sign up thing. Like, you guys got to stop giving all these like numbers and stuff and make it just a real thing and show it like how Sam is saying. And another thing that I did once that actually really worked for me, how Sam was saying that she puts it into the cart and like checks it out and all that. Like, I did something kind of similar to that. It wasn't exactly the same thing, but it was like I placed a flex ship for somebody, and the next day what I did was I logged into her account and did like order history, and it showed her first order was literally from March, and then it showed the flex ship that I had just placed was from like 6 months later. And so what I did is I showed both, and I showed it was the same exact order 6 months apart. And I was like, guys, this is how much she's getting for this amount, like this price, and how long it's lasting. And that worked really well for me, because somebody was like so many people were like 6 months on the same bottle of shampoo and conditioner. Like that.
I don't believe you.
Pretty much like the same exact thing that Sam was just saying about how she shows the order, when she's placing it and explains it. you could do that with flex ships as well. It doesn't have to be only on a flash sale. There's so many different ways that you could do that.
Yeah, just get creative. So I love that. You just have to really break it down for people and let them know, hey, it's not that expensive when you really think about it. Okay, so I really want to touch on this because I feel like some people are like, oh my God, I want to get all these VIPs, but then they forget how to treat them, right? And this is an experience for people from start to finish. You are customer service reps. You are like their outlet for information, for products, for everything, okay? So I want you guys to remember this is all about them. And I will go into conversations next, but you want to make them feel comfortable. You want to make them feel like there's hope for their hair. You want to make them feel like this is a stressless, you know, they tell you what you want. The shampoo arrives on their front step the next week. I want you guys, so I personally think that everyone should have a VIP group on Facebook. And I didn't do this until probably like 5 months ago, but a lot of times, like, okay, so my VIP Facebook group, first of all, I asked everyone if they wanted to be in it. I didn't just add them. And I basically said, hey, you know, I'm starting a group for my VIPs. It's not going to be salesy. I know you get the emails. I know you know what's going on. But I really want to give back, do tutorials. I want to give you guys some more science. And I would love to do giveaways. Would you like to be in it? And they're all like, yeah, oh my God, like I would love to, things like that. But what it's done is it's kind of created an environment for my VIPs where they'll post their before and after pictures in there. When I comment and I will do, you know, I'll do giveaways like, okay, send me a picture of your before and after, and I'll put your name into a drawing to win a $20 gift card to Starbucks or whatever it is. So then you really have content on your own VIPs that you can post on your Instagram and things like that and show their progress and stuff. So then when I do post about a flash sale, I'll normally go live and I will show the products and break it down and everything that they're getting so they understand. And it's not just like throwing up an email that they already get. So I'm explaining it to them a little more. I will do, what else do I do in there? I'll like I'll do random giveaways, you know, wet brushes, things like that, super cute stuff. And it really helps them stay in touch with me, honestly. They can just come and say, hey, I want to order this, and I'll literally go on and do it for them, okay? So customer service is huge with VIPs. I want you guys to have a process with every single person. And I'll show you, like, I have a Monat notebook. I really recommend that. It's like chicken scratch, but so like these are the VIPs that I've signed up this month, right? I write down their CVV or CVC now because we need it when we log in. And then I have check marks. So place their order as a check mark. And then when I send them instructions, I do another check mark. I know it's a little tedious, but I just have to make sure that they're getting exactly what they need from me in order to be happy with their results. So I will say, I'll close them, then I'll send instructions. I'll say, text me when you get your products. There's a special way to wash with the shampoo and conditioner. And so I'll send the instructions when they text me that they've received their products. I'll follow up after the first wash. I'll usually ask them to take a before picture. I'll just be like, take a before picture. You're going to diet your results on 90 days. Like, you'll thank me for this later, right? So then I ask, after they're like, oh my gosh, my hair feels amazing, blah, blah, blah. I ask them if they want to be in my Facebook group. Okay. So then I'll add them from there. I'll check in like a week or 2 weeks, see how everything's going, if they're still loving their hair, things like that. If they're like, oh my God, I'm obsessed, I love it, whatever. If not, then I address the issue. And a lot of times if someone's having a problem, they're getting free samples or a free product from me to fix whatever's going on. Okay. It's really, we have no overhead. It's really about investing back into your business and to your customers and making sure that they're happy no matter what.
I say one thing right there. Guys, this is what I say every day. Stop giving potentials samples. You got to save your potentials for your VIPs when and if the time comes that they have an issue with something. Yeah. You are person who needs to make them happy. You are their consultant. We got to stop treating ourselves like just salespeople and trying to make this sale. You got to remember that when you sign up a VIP, they now have a lifetime membership with you. So as long as you are a Monat market partner, that person is your VIP client. And so that could be for years. So it's your job to be able to help them when and if the time comes that they don't like something, if they're not happy with something. You have to provide them with a solution to their problem. And that's what you guys need to keep their samples for. There's a new sampling program. You guys want to do samples? Go ahead and pay for these extra samples and send them out that way. But stop sending your samples from your starter kit or whatever you currently have in your home, because this is what you need to do to make your VIPs happy, because it will honestly reverse a return. If someone's like, I'm not happy, I want to return, you can stop that from happening by sending them the proper samples and making them happy.
Yeah. And guys, I constantly, like when I send wash instructions, if they have more than 3 products, I send a video of explaining step by step on what to do. If they're going through a detox, I send them a voice note or a video explaining what's actually happening. So like, there's a video of Christina Smallwood explaining what's actually happening when someone's shedding. Like, please watch it and take notes so you can just spit out the information, right? So then one more time, when I check in week 1 or week 2, and they're still loving the products, I send them a voice note. And I'm like, hey, like after they said they love it, I'm like, perfect. I'm so glad you're loving everything. Hey, on your next order, like, let me get you some money off. If you refer anyone to me, you'll get $20 off your next order, and so will they. So if you know anyone, your mom or your best friend, and they're struggling with their hair, let them know, send them my contact, and I can take care of everything from there and save you some money. So talk to every single person about this referral program, okay? It's so good. It's way better than the one we had before, and you need to use it to your advantage. Because if they send you 3 people, that's $60 off of their flex ship, which never happens. So definitely do that. Okay, I think that's what I had on customer service, but I really want you guys to remember, like, don't ever let your customers call customer service themselves. Do it for them, be that person for them, and check in. And also, don't just check in about the products, like, interact with them on Instagram, be kind of like a friend to them at some point. They're your bread and butter of the business, blah. Okay, so I'm gonna go into like exactly my sales process with my VIPs and how I close them. I can tell you right now that every single VIP that I close, this is the exact way that I do it. And it's just what has worked for me. Obviously not everyone that DMs me about products ends up buying, but I do flag their message, and I go back to them when there is a flash sale, and I keep following up. Okay. Yeah. Send thank you cards to your VIPs. Super important. Okay. So I want you guys to realize how many people that are buying these products, it's an emotional experience for them, because buying is, but a lot of people, they really hate their hair and they really want to change it. And they've tried everything, right? So I need you guys to like take a step back on being the salesperson for a second and just listen to what they're saying, listen to what issues they're having, and ask questions, and then just zip your lip. Okay. It doesn't need to be a whole conversation. I really want you guys to listen to what they have to say. So I'm going to take you through a conversation and then stop and kind of go whatever. So if you post a picture and someone just says, what is this? Or like, how, tell me more. I don't say Monat or anything. I just say, hey, I switched up my hair products. Do you have the same struggles as me? Or something like that. Do you struggle with the same thing? Like if it's a before and after and they're like, oh my God, like what is this? I need it. And then they completely forget about the question that they just asked. When you straight up say Monat, they're just going to Google it or do whatever. If they ask again, send the hashtag Monat before and after on Instagram. Since you're already there, they can just click on it and it takes them through all the amazing before and afters that we have. And then they come back and they're like, oh my gosh, like this is really amazing. I really want this. So I don't like when someone messages me about products, I don't send them my hair quiz. Like my hair quiz in my bio is for leads, right? It's for people that don't want to DM me, they're scared or whatever. And they just take my hair quiz. It goes to my email and I reach back out to them. But when someone actually DMs me, I take the time and break down like what's going on with their hair. I try to diagnose everything, things like that. So here's someone that I signed up today, and I'll go through it because it kind of explains my process. So this girl messaged me and she said, look, I need help. My hair is dying horribly ever since I've started to get it colored. All my baby hairs are disgusting looking. I know you get your hair done by her as well, so I thought maybe it's the products that I use and it's time to upgrade. And I was like, hey, I'd love to help. Have you always gotten your hair colored or highlighted? It could be a lot of different things, but definitely getting older changes the way our hair is, and switching up your products could definitely help. Do you get oily at the root at all? So I'm asking more questions at this point. I'm not like, hey, is your hair thick or thin? Is it fine or oily? Is it this and this and this? I don't like that little thing that people send because I don't think it's very conversational. And I just don't think there's a lot to relate to there. So she said, I started to get it colored about 3 years ago and I loved it at first. She's like, I still love being blonde. I'm just hating how my hair is breaking off and not growing much anymore. So I continue to be hesitant on getting touch-ups. Like she's selling herself right now, to be completely honest with you guys. She's selling herself by telling me all the things that she hates about her hair. So if you have someone DM you and they're like, you know, I'm really interested in these products, be like, okay, what's going on is how's your scalp health? Like, what are some things that you wish you could change about your hair? And then right there, they're going into it's frizzy, it's so thick, blah, 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 all these things. And then you can get the questions that you're asking for. So basically she tells me what products she's on, things like that. I'm like, let me send you, because when people have like such traumatic experience, like this girl really wants to fix her hair. I find bomb before and afters of the exact hair type that they're talking about. And I send them. So I said, let me send you some before and afters of my blonde clients. So that's why I ask my clients for, because it's like, they're mine, you know, like I help them get to this place where they're happy with their hair. So they're my favorite. Blondes are my favorite to work with because that's my hair type as well. And I've gone through the same exact thing that you're explaining. And I feel your pain. A lot of times it's missing hydration and protein. So then I go ahead and send her before and afters, right, of some people. And she goes, oh my God, the turnouts of those are so amazing. It's just hard for me to put my trust into something I don't know much about. And I'm not one to know anything about beauty products, LOL. Let me send you pics of how my hair was before when I loved it to what it looks like now. And it's pretty gross, honestly. And like, I feel bad. And she was like, and so I was like, believe me, I felt the same exact way. But that's what I'm here for, is to make this experience better for you and explain exactly what the products are going to do for your hair and why. Any medications or major diet changes, right? So I don't want her to start using Monat and then try to blame it on that when there's obviously some other issue going on, since she just sent me the before and afters. She goes, no, nothing's changed at all. But you see how I'm not like going and recommending like 3 products already. Like this conversation is still going. It's a relationship that's being built, and I'm finding out more information as I go. So she goes, no, nothing's changed at all. I've been straightening it more recently. I used to be able to wear it natural and it looked good, but now I can't even do that. Hence the last few pictures. So this is where I recommend products. Okay. So I have the answers that I need. I still will send my, I'll still send my recommendations to my girls and ask for a second opinion. Just to talk it out and say, hey, does anyone have this hair type? Like, what do you guys think about this, this, and this? If it's one that I've fit 100 times, like I don't, but if it's one that I'm kind of like, I really want to help this person, like I ask for a few different opinions. So if you're new, like, please don't think you know everything about the products. Like send it into your group chat and let them help you with what to recommend. So I said, okay, perfect. I'm super confident here. Like I already know she's going to purchase, right? Let's get you going on some products. They are going to literally heal your hair from the inside out. And I'm going to throw some free stuff for you too, because I want you to feel confident about your hair again. So I'm talking about the free products that Monat is sending her. But I'm going to say that I'm doing it basically. Like this is my whole gig, right? I'm going to start you on this stuff that girl in the second picture used. She had the same issues as you. And you have a 30-day money back guarantee on everything, but you should start seeing results even after the first week or two. Okay. So you know how some people don't have like first wash, like they're not like, oh my God, this is amazing, especially with someone that wants to see like damage repair or growth. So I just give her a little time frame, but I do make her feel, she's like, I've tried everything. I do make her feel a little bit better with that 30-day money back guarantee. Okay. She goes, okay, perfect. Thanks so much. I'm glad I talked to you now before it gets any worse. I'm trusting you fully with whatever you think will work best, and I'm so excited to see the results. Okay. So I've recommended my thing, right? I've recommended everything. A lot of times you guys will get, how much is it? Or how do I purchase? Or whatever. I don't talk about that over DM, okay? I say, hey, can I get your phone number? I don't want to overwhelm you with information on DM. It's easier for me to price everything out, send you an invoice, and then we can move forward with ordering the products. When you get their number, it's another form of like trust, and it's just that next step where they're going to feel more comfortable with you. That's my opinion. It's what I do with every single one of my clients. Okay. And also, I haven't done my recommendation yet. I just told her what I'm going to do, but, so she gives me her phone number and I texted her, and then I hope this is helping. Is this helping me going through this conversation? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think this is the hardest part for people.
Okay.
Do the conversation.
I think people just want to give it away too quick. And it's really important to just to get the good details in there. Okay. So I texted her, I said, I want to explain everything you'll be getting. I really customize and tailor your needs and wants to what products I recommend. And I really want to tackle the damage and nourish your hair for future heat and chemical damage. I'm using every single point that she told me in our hair consultation that she hated about her hair, and I am putting it into her recommendation. Okay. If someone says my hair's thinning, it's frizzy, and I want to be able to hold a curl, I want to see those phrases put exactly into your recommendation for whatever products are going to fix that specific thing. Okay. And then throw a little science in there too. So they're like, okay, like I know this girl knows what she's talking about. So blah, blah, blah. I don't say Renew shampoo, IRT conditioner. And, I say, hey, we really need to pack that hair with essential oils and strength and brilliance. And the shampoo that I'm giving you is going to work on all three of those things. I'm pairing it with our conditioner that's going to repair your damage and grow your hair. And then damaged blondes really need some extra protein. So you're going to use our Replenish mask once or twice a week, and it's going to last you 6 to 8 months. I don't stop there, guys. She needs another product. She needs a heat protectant. If she's putting heat on her hair every single day and her hair is that damaged, when we strip all of that crap that she's using with her other products, she's not going to see any benefits if she's still putting the heat on the hair and ruining it. So I say, lastly, our Thermal Shield. It's a non-silicone based heat protectant, which is so important since our products go in and remove buildup and expose the natural hair. We got to protect it from that high heat and damage, you heard? So I'm being friendly with her, but also giving her signs.
You heard?
You heard? Okay, so then I was like, I want to help your air dried hair. So I'm going to throw in an air dry cream, and that'll make you feel a little bit more confident on the days that we're going to let your hair rest from all that heat. Okay, so I'm acting like this is my free product that I'm giving her, and it's not the company's, right? So, okay.
I always say stuff like that. I always say and if you want to get this order in now, I can ship you out also a
right
pro cream, something like that. you got to kind of give them that sense of urgency. Like, if you want to get this like now, like I'll be able to get this for you as well before it sells out, like something like that for free.
Sure. And like coming up to the end of the month, be like, I have 3 more days to get you guys a free product. Like, you need to let me know now. And you said something else that I was going to comment on, but I forgot. Maybe it'll come back to me. So she was super grateful for me breaking everything down for her and things like that. I said, I'll save you an extra 15% because I always try to get that mix and match. Even if I'm doing 3 products, I'll try to get that mix and match to get that extra 15% to be like, I'm going to throw an extra 15% on top of that. Okay, because what I do next after they respond back, sometimes I'll say, how does that sound, or things like that. And they'll be like, it's great. How much does it cost me? Da, da, da. I say, give me a second. I'm going to put all of this into my computer. I'm going to get you an invoice and itemize this off for you to see exactly where you, like what you're spending and where. And just give me a minute. So every VIP, I do this. It might take me an extra 2, 3, 5 minutes, but it works every time, or almost every time. So I go to enroll VIP on my back office. I add all of the products that I recommended. And then I go on and I go on. I put in like random information for like first name, last name, birthday, email, username, password, just random info. Go to the next page. I put my own card information in. It's not going to charge you. It'll just get you to the last page where you can see a breakdown. You can see a breakdown of everything, right? Like if someone's like, oh, it's $150, I'm like, okay, what the hell am I spending? Like, where's that going? You know? So I send a screenshot and I say the top half are the products I explained. Free product for me. I got you an extra 15% off, which is what you see on promo order. And then I'll send you, because I'm going to send her 2 free Rejuva bead samples. I said, I'll send you the Rejuva bead samples separately because she really, I think, needs them. I said, shampoo and conditioner will last you about 3 to 4 months, styling products 5 to 7. If this looks good to you, and then like I usually wait for them to respond, but this girl was like really interested. Okay, like let me tell you though how I explain the VIP membership. I explain it under this conversation because obviously they can see VIP registration $19.99, right? So, 1 second.
I'm glad that you're like touching on this because I am like the opposite, and I never I don't even explain it to my VIPs.
Oh my God, I would get anxiety if they were like, "What's this order?"
I don't even say it at all. So this is complete opposite of what I do. So this is great because I think a lot of girls are always like, "How do you explain it?" And I'm always like, "Well, I don't." So
okay.
So that someone's finally speaking.
This is a different conversation because that girl, I explained it in a different point, but this is another person that I sent the whole price out to, right? You can't see it because this like light up here is bad, but the whole price out. And I said, here's everything. The VIP is a one-time membership. It's not an auto ship or any of that funky business, but it's just the biggest bang for your buck with lots of perks. If you love the products, you're agreeing to 2 more orders of $84 or more whenever you're ready for them. Like I said, these products will last you forever, so you might only order 3 times a year. Let me know if this is all good and I'll put it in. Okay, so I send the breakdown of the price. I let them know, hey, it's not going to auto ship to your house every month, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes they ask more questions. Okay, so with the VIP, I'm purchasing these products and promising to 2 more orders. I said yes. You do have that 30-day money back guarantee that you could take advantage of, and that would wipe out your flex ships if you wanted to discontinue use, but you're not like sworn into a contract or anything. So that always makes them feel better when you like really explain it. And if they keep going on about the VIP, just be like, all right, well, those products retail plus shipping would be X amount, and comparing that to VIP, right? So, what is this called? Kristen, I love you. Okay, so the girl from earlier, I put in all my VIP orders on my own, guys. Like sometimes people don't want to. Like I had a girl last weekend. She goes, I'm really not comfortable sending my information. I said, no problem. So I said, no problem. I completely understand. I'll send you the instructions. If you get stuck on anything, please let me know. and I'll walk you through it. But I have like detailed instructions if they don't want me to do it for them. But for people like this, I said, hey, I need your birthday, email, billing and shipping address, and CC info. All sensitive information will be deleted ASAP. Okay, that makes people feel better, I promise. So they do it, I put in their information, I delete their credit card information off of our text messages. And then I send a screenshot of our text messages and I was like, hey, I deleted all that information. You're all set. You should be receiving an email shortly with that same invoice I sent you a screenshot of. Products should take about 3 to 5 business days. I just ask that you text me when you receive them because there are set instructions on how to use each. Let's get that hair fixed, babe. So she was like so grateful that I did everything for her. And yeah, so that's basically what I do. The part where you're asking questions, you're building a relationship, and you're recommending products, you're building value there, guys. And when you guys are doing this, I want you to be hype about it. Like, I've got you, girl. Like, believe me, I have had clients who used to have to wash their hair every single night, and now I have them going 2 to 4 days between washes, and it's changed their whole life. Like, really listen to what they're saying about their hair and how you want to fix it. Okay. So obviously not everyone ends up buying. Some people are like, oh, I didn't expect it to be that much. And then maybe I can rework something to get it back, to get it to like a system price or something like that. But if that doesn't work either, no problem. We have some flash sales about once a month. Let me put you on my VIP list and I'll reach right back out to you when we have a flash sale and see if that works better with your budget. When you get the products in their hands, they're going to love it and they're going to reorder and they're going to see how long it lasts. But some people just aren't used to spending that much on their products, and that's okay. But you always follow up, okay? Some more tips and tricks that I wanted to share with you guys. I have this girl on my team and she's in college, right? And she did like 2 more neighborhoods in her Smart Start. And I was like, what are you doing? You know, like, what are your tricks and tips? And she said, I never leave my house without my products. She goes, anytime I go to my friend's house, I wash their hair. And a lot of times their mom's sister and best friend is there too. And I wash all of their hair as well. She says, if someone DMs me for products, and they live within it, she said, if they live within an hour, I'll drive and I'll go wash their hair. Okay. So if you guys are new or even now, I want you to have your hands in as much hair as possible, because when you're doing that, it's just showing how much you care and it's going the extra step. You're able to explain the products better. And hey, if they love it that much and their mom, sister, and best friend are there, you might as well be like, hey, why don't you sign up as a market partner and have these girls on your team? You already have 3 sales waiting for you, right? So washing hair is so important. And asking for referrals. The new samples system, I really, really love. They're paying $7 to get samples. Like, it costs a lot of money to hold samples for potentials and send them out. So if you guys want to upgrade your back office, I think it's worth it for the whole sampling thing. But Victoria, do you think I covered everything?
Literally everything. If anybody does have questions, please type it now because we've been on the call for like 45 minutes. So I don't want to keep Sam because I know she's at dinner. But if anyone does have questions, now is your time to ask them. But honestly, you covered literally everything. Like, I don't think you left out anything.
What do you do if you give the consult a price and they stop answering at that point? I will actually just be like, how does that sound? If they don't answer after like 6 hours, or, hey babe, just checking in. I'm putting in a few more orders tonight. If you want me to put yours in, let me know now. And I can get that going for you, especially if it's a flash sale. What do you mean upgrade your back office? If you upgrade to the pro version, you can get the app and someone asked me before, so you can pay for it or you can have them pay for it. You can just send them the link and just be like, hey, I recommend you purchase the volume set of samples. And they have to pay that $7.95. But if you want to pay for it, which I haven't done that yet, but you just save their contact to your phone with their email address and their address. You go through the app and you hit send and you pay for it. It's a write-off. Yeah. Is the back office worth getting? I think so. And it is a write-off to whoever said that. Okay. I think that's it. Well, thank you guys so much. I did record this.
Oh, wait, no. Okay,
I
sorry.
hope this helps.
I thought there was one that was a question, but it was more of like a statement. Well, Sam, we really appreciate you because this was like very much so needed. No, someone's asking about a Ramona. It would be like a clawback. You would technically lose the money out of your bonus check.
Yeah, but we can save that, guys. Don't worry. And if someone does want to return, no problem. Like, don't sweat the small stuff. There's way more people where that came from. And just remember, not everything's for everyone. I bought a face mask that everyone raves about and the shit broke me out. Okay. So it's not like,
please. I hate everything that everyone recommends to me.
Yeah.
So.
All right, cool. Well, I recorded this, so I'll send it over to you guys. Thank you so much for having me, and we'll do it again soon.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everyone say thank you.